What's up guys, Sleepz here with another episode of my Journey to an Ultimate Team, and we are going to start this episode off doing a bunch of SBCs, starting off with the marquee matchups. This time around we are going to be doing all four because I had the requirements for every single one of these in my club. Starting off with the Arsenal Spurs one, very easy to Spurs players to Arsenal players, bang, throw them in there, and the rest of the team I just filled out with Premier League. Very similar situation here with the Atletico versus Real Madrid one. A full La Liga team, and I just had the Atletico Madrid players and the Real Madrid players. The rest of them was a La Liga team. Now, in this next one, we needed Rio Ave and SC Braga players, and I suppose I may have used the cam because I have these squads set up before I do them to save time, and I suppose I may have used that cam in last episode's SBC to earn that 25k pack. That's the only thing I can imagine, but it really didn't matter because I had another random silver cam from Liga NOS in my club, and I actually checked his value yesterday, so I knew he wasn't worth anything, so I didn't mind throwing him in there and going ahead and moving on. And we also got to get rid of some bronze players. It's always nice when you can use bronze players in these SBCs. So there you go, we got ourselves an Electrum players pack. And finally, we have the Mexican League one here, the Monterrey versus Tigres. I had ample players from both clubs. This one was extremely easy. Threw in a bronze goalkeeper at the back to make it that much better, and we are done with the marquee matchups. And like I said, I did not have to buy a single player whatsoever, so this is just all free packs for the club. And the team of the week is actually really good, and I'm glad I held on to my pack from last episode because this team of the week is actually very nice. Bunch of hero cards in there and all that. And this is the new Path to Glory SBC. They've been doing one basically every day, and this one actually gives you a 45k pack, so very much well worth it. And it was just basically a Premier League team with a bunch of random nationalities in there, and I even stuck a random bronze in there in the middle. And like I said, a 45k pack, so we have 7 packs to open, guys. That is quite a lot. I usually do not have that many packs to open, so I was quite excited to do this. We're going to start off with the terrible one, Silver Gift Pack, and it's actually not that bad because this guy Morales is from the Mexican League. Whenever you get silvers from Mexican League, Eredivisie, all those league SBCs, you know you got somebody that will most likely sell, and that player is going to be somebody that we are going to try and sell on later on in this episode. Quick sell the rest, and now get on to the good stuff. Starting off with this Electrum Players Pack. Inside, not so lucky this time around. I think you only get one rare, so to be honest, the chance of you getting a rare gold are quite slim. It's because you do get silvers mixed in here as well, so nothing great going here, but the rest of the packs are on the money, and we do get a championship player, which I did end up sending to the transfer list. So now on to the big boys. We have remaining a 15k pack, three 25k packs, I should say, 2 of them being premium players, 1 being the rare gold, and a 45k pack. So in this first one, the 15k, we actually got Danny Rose, which isn't bad, the highest rated left back in the Premier League, so you know he's going to sell for at least something. The rest of that we are going to store into the club. I did get a silver Eredivisie player, so I thought maybe he would go for a little something. Now moving on to these premium gold players packs, guys, I am going to go ahead and open these first because I feel that they're slightly worse than the rare gold packs. I don't think in all my years of playing FIFA I've ever packed anything decent from a premium gold players pack. However, from rare gold packs, I've actually had multiple good cards. So I'm going to open up these first, and the first one we do get a billboard player, but it's nobody to get excited about. It is just Sommer. So let's move on to the next premium gold players pack, and this time around we do not even get a billboard. Like, I know exactly how to identify when it's a billboard now, and if you guys don't, by any chance you guys were a little bit ignorant as I was a couple weeks ago, you can basically see a shining light coming through the side of the pack. That's how you find out. I swear it took me like a few weeks until I finally understood exactly what I was looking for. It's that glaring light that pierces through the side of the pack as it's turning around. Anyhow, moving on to this rare gold pack. These are the good packs right here. We're excited for the rare gold pack and the prime gold players pack. And in our rare gold pack, we do not get anything great. We just get Mathieu, which actually I was actually surprised to see that he actually sold, but we didn't get anything at all because you see this is a full duplicate pack. We get nothing but the consumables in this one. I'm going to send Mathieu to the transfer list as well as Jose Mourinho and discard the rest. So this is the moment we've been waiting for. Prime gold players pack, 45,000 coin pack. Do we get anything good in this one? And we do not. We do not get a walkout, no billboards, nothing special in this one. We simply get Costil here, which isn't going to help us much other than maybe a future SBC, hopefully down the line. So those packs in general were pretty bad, and I was very excited. We had 7 packs to open, and the pack luck was just not there. But in some good news, we sold that Ferdinand, guys, for 690,000 coins, making us about 15k after tax. So that was a very nice trade there. And these are some of the pack items that we got in our packs just now selling on. Nothing crazy there, but we did get a little chunk of change there. I'm still trying to sell that Mexican left left back. But we actually sniped, guys, another Ferdinand. This time we got it for even cheaper. The last one we sniped for 639. This one we sniped for 630,000, and I am again going to try and list for 690k, and this time around we will be looking at about 25,000 coin profit on just the one player, which is absolutely amazing. Moving on to this Michael Owen, slightly less impressive. We did snipe this one for 635,000 coins. We're going to try to list him up for 680,000, giving us a profit of around 11k, which isn't too bad. So if those two guys sell, looking at about 35,000 coin profit for two players, I will take that every day of the week. So hopefully the trading goes well. And now that we had finally finished all the trading, all the SBCs, all the pack opening, let's move on to today's matches. We're about midway through the Division 1 season, looking to hopefully do some good matches. And this was a bit of a frustrating FIFA session, not because I don't think I played particularly bad or anything, but it was just very laggy. I don't know if the servers were laggy. It could have been my Wi-Fi, honestly. You guys, I've talked about it before on the channel. My basement Wi-Fi isn't the greatest, and this game in particular was especially laggy. You guys can even see it acting a little bit jittery there on the replay. He does convert from the spot just 10 minutes in, making it 1-0 in this one, which is frustrating to give away an early lead. I find that when you don't concede early, you tend to win more matches. So that's something I've been really trying to work on, is just not concede the first goal, especially just 10 minutes in. Right there, Benzema, a bit of fortune for him as the deflected effort. I'm not sure if that was on target or not, but Lukaku tried to get a foot in, and unfortunately for us, it still managed to find its way into the corner. And Benzema is going to complete his hat trick, found some space on the top of the box, and he's just going to finesse that one in very coolly and calmly. And he is using the screen Benzema, by the way, which seems to be all over me in this match. A decent chance for us there to maybe pull one back, breathe some life into this game for us. And then Mertens is going to pass this one off to Marquisio, who has a clean look at goal, but his keeper is going to manage to keep that one out and preserve his 3-goal lead. We do finally make a breakthrough, though. It is the 78th minute, which is quite late to kind of make any type of comeback. That was a very strange goal. The keeper comes up with a save yet again, but he parries it right off Valencia's chest, and it bounced into the back of the net. So we lose that one 3-1. We didn't play particularly bad. You guys see there, he had 3 shots, 3 on target. All 3 went in. I had 10 shots, 7 on target, and only 1 of mine went in. And to be honest, it was very flukily the way it went in. So moving on to this next match. Hopefully getting a W in this one, and this guy has a 5-2-1-2, 81 chemistry. You really don't expect to see teams like this in Division 1, but whenever I see a team with 5 at the back, especially with the way that I have been playing lately, which is kind of possessive, I know that that's going to be a decent game for me because he literally just has the 5-2-1-2, so he's got 3 midfielders to my 4, and I should be able to easily pass that ball around, and that's kind of the way this game worked out. I had the majority of the chances, though he had a very good look there from Aguero. Handanovic came up clutch to make sure we did not concede there. Buffon makes up a pretty good save for him there, and we are finally going to make this one 2-0. It's pretty late on. Perisic is going to pass this off to João Mario, and João Mario, with kind of a standing effort, is going to make that one 2-0. João Mario did want to get himself onto the score sheet yet again. You guys know I give João Mario so much praise, and it's just because not only does he break up the play, but I'm telling you, his runs are magnificent, his finishing is decent, he just always seems to be in the right place at the right time, and he even contributes every now and then with a cheeky long shot here and there. So we win that one 3-0. Very professional performance from the lads. Nice clean sheet. 3 goals. What more could you ask for? Moving on to the third match. This guy has Hero Salah up top with Lacazette, a very strong team. He's got Conte in midfield. This is basically the better, sweatier Premier League teams. Now, this game, as you guys can see here, was very laggy, and it was also extremely unlucky. You guys can't really tell there on that clip, but that was actually an own goal for Marquisio. Marquisio tried to defend that play, and he actually headed it towards goal, and it just looped right over Jordan Lukaku, who was standing at the post. And then have a look at this one, another corner goal. Lacazette with an effort that comes off of the crossbar at like lightning pace. Bailly is there to tap it in, making it 2-1, and then he is actually going to make it 3-1. This ball is going to find its way to Salah, and this is probably the cleanest finish of the game. And if Salah finds himself in a position like that on his left foot, you definitely expect him to put that one away. This is a great example, and this was kind of a recurring theme in this episode. Bonucci at times is just not quick enough. I'm not really sure if I can use him any longer. Maybe I have to wait out for his team of the year, but he does definitely get exposed for pace more than once in this episode, and it's kind of a problem, especially coming weekend league. I can definitely see it being more of a problem as more weekend leagues come along. Obviously, you're going to have players using all kinds of sweaty players, and Bonucci sometimes he just straight up can't keep up. Right there was a great example that led to a 4th goal. So we lose that one 4-1. And although I'm going to admit, guys, the goals were a bit jammy and a bit fluky. That last goal came off of a Chiellini deflection when he was trying to defend. But I really didn't create many good chances in there. So regardless of how the goals went in that one, I would definitely say I did not deserve to win. So moving on to this last match, guys, Martial, again, you see Bonucci just isn't quick enough to keep up with Martial's pace. That time Handanovic bails us out of a very ugly situation, keeping this one at 0-0, and then Mertens with a first time effort from distance, very nicely finding the corner in the 42nd minute, and we are going to try to make this one 2-0, but Lichtsteiner from kind of a tight angle, that one's comes off of the crossbar just about, does not find its way into the back of the net, and then Mertens is going to create another good chance here. The ball was actually intended for Perisic. It goes to Marquisio, and Marquisio calmly finishes, making it 2-0. Now this one is a penalty, and he did not foul the man on the ball, but rather from trying to get the man on the ball, he actually took out Gomez, who was just standing there innocently. Poor Gomez. He does manage to save our penalty, and in the dying minutes of this game, he is actually going to bring one back. This is another example, guys. You see Bonucci just gets burned by Martial. He just couldn't keep up, and he does convert late on, but at that point, I literally, from kickoff, 2 passes later, and the referee blew his whistle. So we're going to win that one, walk away with 3 points, and now we are going to move on to our transfer list because, guys, this was an amazing trading session. Not only do we sell Ferdinand for 690,000 coins, giving us 25k profit, but you guys will see here that we actually sold this Michael Owen for higher than our target value, something he will probably not see very often. I wanted to sell him for 680. Nobody bought him. Later on in the day, I relisted him at 685. There were no other ones on the market cheaper than that, and look at that. We made an extra 5,000 coins for us, so instead of making around 11k, we made roughly 16,000 coins there. So trading is going very well, guys. Everything is going well, and I just quickly wanted to address something that I get asked every now and then. A lot of people tend to ask me, why do I not just use my coins? And you guys just saw a prime example as to why not. I really want to afford some of the more expensive icons later on in this series, and by having such a huge coin stash to fall back on, I can make great trades like the Ferdinand one, the Michael Owen one, and it's just really easy to just keep sniping icons. I've been fortunate lately enough to snipe these icons, whereas if I don't have those coins, I can't make these trades and progress the series anymore. So thanks for being patient, guys. I promise you soon, once this market gives its last little dip, which I'm still quite sure of, we'll make a couple of signings, we'll make that second team and do all that good stuff. So thank you guys again for your patience, but that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you're all enjoying the series. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.